everything all right? She said, no. Now she's bringing it out in the open, right? No. I said, oh. So what do you do? It's an awkward situation, right? So I want to turn back to the audience to talk. And she said, you don't understand, doctor. And no, the truth was I didn't understand. What? So, all right, this is now in the open. The way to deal with things like this is you deal with it head on. So I said, no, I don't understand. She said, you don't know. I was just talking here about nutrition. I was talking about vegetarian nutrition. I am convinced about a plant-based diet. As a matter of fact, she said, I have never, ever ate meat. Never, ever. Okay? Okay. So what do I do with that? Okay, all right. She said, no, but my mother never ate meat. Ever, ever, ever. My mother is a total vegetarian, just like I am. Okay, okay. And my grandparents on both sides became vegetarians when they were teenagers. Okay, now you get the picture? She comes from a totally plant-based vegetarian family. Third generation vegetarian. Okay? And why she was so disturbed was because I said Thanksgiving and she said turkey. No, she didn't mean veggie turkey. And she didn't mean tofurkey. Right? The picture that she still maintained in her mind about Thanksgiving, which was discovered that day, uncovered. You know, when I said discovered, it was like her eyes were open for the first time, and she said, now after the talk, she stayed in the back. She wanted to talk to me. She wanted to know if there was some, psychological derangement or whatever. No, what I'm telling you folks is that tradition penetrates us. That's kind of how it goes. And so in her mind, she still associated Thanksgiving with turkey, even though she didn't participate. But now I want to ask you, some of you have made the decision that you are going to be a vegetarian. Well, I'll tell you, we're at the end of October. November is coming. And not only November, December is coming, right? And so some of the things that you had in mind all your life, maybe, it's going to be put to the test in November and December. Not in December, all right? But here it's going to come. And I'm trying to help you to avoid the sabotage. Because food is not just nutrition. Food is celebration. What else? Food is affirmation. Food is tradition. Okay? But let's get a little bit deeper. I work hard. I enjoy my work most of the time. But there are some days that I really, I have been beaten up, okay, by life. Anybody feels that way sometimes? Yeah. So we end up being emotionally drained. And so I might call my wife during the day, or I come home and she can see it in me. As if you're married or if you have close friends, they can see it in you too. But then something happens. When I'm going to speak to wives now, right? When you want to console your husband, okay? When you want to console your husband, what kinds of, don't tell me everything now, all right? But when you want to console your husband, what kinds of things would you suggest? What kinds of things would your husband appreciate? Now I want to tell you, in the realm of food, husbands would probably say, if you made me something to eat, my favorite food. You know what I'm talking about?
I need to go to our house.
That usually pacifies this inside, right? Now, husbands, when your wife is stressed, you don't think about making anything for her to eat. I know that. For most of us, we don't think about making anything. We might say something like, I'll take you to dinner, right? I'll take you to your favorite place. But there's some food involved there, right? You don't worry. Let's go out and I'll take you to dinner. But you notice, part of the solution to these angst of life is food. We eat emotionally. Okay? You see, food is not just nutrition, food is also consolation. We use food to pacify us, to console us. We have emotional eating problems. Now, if you think clearly yourself, ask yourself, what is your comfort food? That when everything else fails, right, this is what you will choose to eat. Now, for some people, the choice is very clear. They know hands down what it is. And for others, those who are around them can tell them, yes, whenever you have this thing, that's what you eat. So now I'm going to invite you to talk to the neighbor next to you and discuss what your comfort food is. We'll take a minute to do this so that we can get in sync here.